Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Andrew again with C Brothers Gaming. We're going to go ahead and continue our campaign here to take over the world as Russia. So we're in June 1941. We're going to go ahead, we're going to end our turn since we finished everything last time. And let's see what's going on here. So we got some ally axis action going on there. Got some tanks looking on the Eastern European bloc. Uh, that's definitely, we're going to try to hold out as long as we can. We don't want those tanks taking out those riflemen in the forts. So, allies develop computers. That's good. Here's the fanatic getting taken out by the fighter. Looking pretty good. Alright, so we're continuing our campaign of engineers and barracks. So we've got some engineers done here. And let's see, what can we get going here? I could do a supermarket and a sewer system just to try to get that going, but we need to build cities. So I'm going to build another round of engineers here. Alright, Stalingrad builds engineers, that's good. Let's go ahead, we're going to build an airport out of Stalingrad. We need to start producing some fighters because those bombers are going to be hitting us pretty hard here. So we got the barracks, we got the engineers. Let's go ahead, let's get an Alpine troop in there just to be safe. And like I said, we're going to just keep roading, and we're just going to try to get as much trade flow as possible. And the way to do that is just by building roads. So my cop looks like we got another Alpine troop here ready. So we'll get him fortified, and we'll just keep cranking out some engineers. We got to develop this this area here. So we'll just keep doing some roads. Alright, we got a Alpine troop. He is veteran. Looks like somebody's calling me. Alright, don't know who that is, so... Alright, we'll continue our campaign. Alright, so, let's disband him. We don't need him. He's just a regular rifleman. He ain't gonna do us much good. I was gonna build a city somewhere over here, I think. I kinda like this spot. Yeah, I like this spot right here, so let's go ahead, let's do it. Let's get that city going. We're going to switch it to Alpine troops. Look at that, +4 surplus already. So that's pretty cool. That city's going to grow pretty quick. Again, more Alpine troops. Do we have an airport in here? No, we don't. That's okay. We have like no trade in this city. This city's going to be mostly production. So let's go ahead, let's get some engineers going in here. With the government that we have, the communist government, we want to make sure that we have at least 3 units fortified in these cities. That will give us this martial law down here on the bottom, and it'll make 2 unhappy citizens content. So by having 3, that's the max we can have. That'll make 6 unhappy citizens content, and that'll help that city grow. So. Alright, Mr. Tank coming from Omsk, so let's get him out to the front lines. And we've got most of our tanks towards the front wall here, which is pretty good. This is what we're going to need in order to hold that initial access attack. So we're gonna do our best to try and stall that ceasefire as long as we can, just so that we can get some more infrastructure and get some more roads and just build some more cities and just try to get a little bit more developed here before we go to take on the Axis. And we'll take them on, don't worry, we will. We're gonna take them on, and we're gonna take them out too. It's not gonna be anything that's gonna be quick. It's gonna be a lot of grinding, a lot of building, definitely a lot of city building, and a lot of research. So let's take a look at our tax rate here. So that was a good turn. I feel like that was a good turn. Alright, so we're making not a lot of money. We still need to get that trade going and get some cities built. So yeah, these tanks are, they're definitely on the Eastern European wall. And let's take a look. Let's just see what happens here in this turn. So I don't like all those Alpine troops up there, those guys. I mean, they're not going to really attack us or do much to our city, but still, it's just annoying to have them there. Yeah, their tanks are getting ready. Freight. I'm gonna let that freight go through because you never know. maybe we can get some trade. Alright, Vologda built some barracks, so let's take a look at this. Alright, let's get some engineers going here. Remember, barracks, engineers, barracks, engineers. That's the way to beat this. Wow, this city's got 11 surplus. I can definitely support some more engineers there. Alright, Riga builds barracks. That's good. This city's gonna be tough to keep. Honestly, the production is just so low, and I don't have enough money to buy things. Let's try to get an Alpine troop in there for the defense. Alright, we get some tanks coming down. And we'll try to get these tanks in the fortresses to fortify them. This way, the defense will be a little bit better. And we won't lose all of them at once, because one of these, if I keep these tanks together, one of these bombers can just kind of sneak over here and just kind of take out all our tanks, which is not going to be a good thing. The tanks are going to be what we need to kind of keep up. So, alright, we're just roading, and ooh, another tank. Okay, good. Let's get some engineers out of here. Get those going. And we'll use our ROADs. Alright, we got the farm. Alright, cool. Smolensk. Got an Alpine troop. Fantastic. That's good. Next thing we want to do is we want to build city walls. 7 turns. That's good. The Alpine troop, the veteran, fortified with city walls. The tanks won't be able to kill him. The bombers will. We don't have any SAM missile batteries or anything like that yet. We don't have rocketry, so we're a little behind. But at the same time, I feel like we are in good shape so far. So we're doing what we need to do. So I'm gonna get this tank out, but what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna keep him close by, and this way, in case those guys get out of line, then we can go ahead and use that tank to attack those riflemen and so forth. So, alright, we're just kind of developing and hoping the Axis don't attack us. Got a couple cities up, so we're doing good there. Let's check on Kiev. Alright, so we'll have an Alpine troop next turn. That's great. Nothing useless in there that I need to sell. Okay. Alright, let's see what happens next turn. And there's the bombers. Yeah, we're gonna need to build some fighters, I think. Just to make sure that, you know, when those bombers do bomb our cities, that we can attack them with the fighters and try to prevent as much destruction as possible. So, I can't believe the Allies and the Axis are still at war with each other. That's so wild. Usually they just, I know I've said this in the last video, but usually they just sign a peace treaty right away, so. Alright, we're waiting here. The Alpine troops are in. Ooh, go to Kursk. Oh no, where are you going, bud? Share board. Yeah, I didn't stand a chance. Hey, there you go, get those guys out of Ireland. Are they gonna live? No, alright. Kill the barbarians. Okay, Omsk. Engineers. Remember, engineers. Barracks, that is the way to go here. I don't have enough money really to start doing stuff, but what I will need to be doing in these cities over here is we're going to start building supermarkets and we're going to start building sewer systems. Not really too worried about a railroad. We're going to build airports eventually and we'll be able to airlift whatever we need. So for this city, same thing, supermarket. It already has a sewer system, so it's kind of going to be our focus on these outside cities. These inside cities here, definitely going to need a fighter. I did build the barracks. I should probably build Alpine troops. Kharkov is kind of on that front line, but I think we need to build some fighters. I don't like all those bombers, and the fighters can take them out pretty quickly, so let's get a couple of them going here. And then, alright, cool, Alpine troop, that's great. Fantastic. Let's get city walls. And Kiev should be able to hold from the tank onslaught. So Minsk has an Alpine troop as well. That's great. Alright, so far so good. Let's go ahead, let's get city walls in here. Not worried about a sewer system, supermarket, nothing like that on this front wall. All I'm trying to do is just survive here. Alright, so we're gonna get some more roads. Can we fit a city in here? I don't think so. What about over here? Too close to Moscow. Anything over here? No, they put those cities in a bad spot. I can put a city right there. That would be good, but Voronezh, we're just gonna keep roading and irrigating, so. Alright, yeah, those bombers by Kharkov, I don't like that. Get these tanks down a little bit. Okay, Dnei Propetrovsk, keep roading. Kharkov, keep roading. And I'm gonna try to come down here, down by Odessa. And I feel like we should start seeing some difference in our taxes since we are getting these roads. I think our tax rate should start coming around here. We're going to start generating more income. And that should be able to help us switch that to maybe 70% taxes and 20% science. So. Alright, Orsk has another Alpine troop, that's good. So this city, I probably need one more Alpine, but let's go ahead, let's build another engineer. We're going to really try to develop here. And we're just going to focus on farm, sewer system, get these cities going. These cities here are going to be pretty critical for the development of bombers. And eventually howitzers when we do get there. So, all right. So I'm gonna build a supermarket in Omsk. So we're gonna start generating some farm. Like I said, not really too worried about the railroad. I'm just gonna go ahead and build airports eventually so I can airlift. So, all right. So that's kind of where we're at now. I'm gonna play one more turn, and then let's see. We'll see what happens. So hopefully they don't attack us and we can push off until the next episode until we go to war with them. So I'd like to hold off till about 1943, 44. This way I have my front wall kind of set so that when they do attack and we do attack, it'll be pretty even. I might even have the advantage. I know their cities, Warsaw, Königsberg, they don't have a lot of production there, so they have to rush. But we have more production on our cities for sure. So definitely going to try to hold that front wall as long as I can. I'll put the tanks in the fortresses and just hope that we can hold until we can get more trade and we can discover advanced flight, which will give us bombers, which will be great. So, alright, so we got some barracks here. Let's go, let's get some Alpine troops going in that city. Alright, Kursk engineers, that's good. I've got barracks. Let me get Alpine troops in there. I don't like the bomber can reach that pretty quick, so not really a fan of that. So let's get another fighter going. We're gonna need to move that fighter out. All right, we'll move down a little bit here. We got to fill these fortresses with our tanks because their tanks are going to attack our tanks. Oh my gosh, Odessa built an Alpine troop. What do we do, guys? City walls, coastal fortress, harbor. I mean, this city is not a lot of production, so if you guys do see this and you guys do comment, let me know what you would do here in Odessa. Very curious to see what you guys think and what you guys would do. So, all right, I'm gonna put this tank in here, fortify him. Let's get some more tanks down here to protect that wall. And alright, Kharkov, we're doing some getting some stuff going here, which is good. Oh, Kursk, okay, let's get roads, get some roads. I like the tanks because they move 3 times, which is pretty cool. So eventually Moscow is going to need a supermarket so that it can go ahead and really grow really rapidly. So Stalingrad, good. I can fit a city somewhere in here, which is what I'm gonna do. So let's put a city up that way. Okay, cool. Gronzi built a fighter. I feel like I'm gonna need an airport here. just so I can produce veteran fighters, because this is a pretty good city as far as production goes. I'm getting 19 out of here. So let's go ahead, let's move this guy. So I got 10 moves. With the fighters, you don't want to let them move past 10, otherwise they just kind of fall out of the sky, and unfortunately that's the end of them. So, alright, Rostov's got an Alpine troop. I don't think they're going to really come close to this city, but we're going to get city walls. City walls are free, no maintenance behind the city walls, so definitely important to get those city walls up and running. Alright, Uralsk has a veteran Alpine troop. I'm going to switch over to an engineer. I'm going to disband this rifleman. That'll give me 20 shields. And then I'll be able to get those engineers in 2 turns, which will be great. So, Svoldovsk. Alright, we're building a fighter. Let's get some farmland going. We're going to start building the supermarkets like I was saying earlier. So, that's where we're at right now. I'm going to go ahead and check our tax rate. We're making about 20 gold a turn. Now we're making close to 30, so we're definitely getting more gold. And I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Thank you guys so much for watching my Russian Dominate the World Let's Play. And next episode, we'll probably be going to war with the Axis, so that'll be pretty cool. So don't forget to check that out, like, comment, subscribe. I'm Andrew with C Brothers Gaming, and you guys have a great day.